Yeah, hi Tulip. Good evening everyone. Okay, well, this is my first time I'm going live and I was just testing it. I hope my voice is clear, audio is clear. Okay, so this session I have actually I'm taking it for your general doubts related to GATE 2026 examination. So if you have any doubts, you can simply type it in the comment box. I think it's a live chat going on and I can answer your queries, everyone. Okay, good evening, Ananya Sharma. Hmm, check voice in it. I hope you all are prepared for your examination tomorrow, and that will be in the second shift. Okay, Tulip, which videos you're asking? Are you asking for all the previous year question papers, or are you asking all the marathons which I had actually promised that I will take for 5 days? So both are done from my side on my channel. You can check that out. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful that you have already seen everything related to GATE, and this will help you tremendously when you'll be solving your questions tomorrow. This is your first attempt. Okay. All the best to you and all the best to everyone who is attempting for the first time. Okay, Rangnathan. Hello, Rangnathan. How are you? And Rangnathan is asking, how can we know which type of question is this, right? So, there are three types of questions they will be asking you: MCQ, MSQ, and NAT. Okay. During our live marathon, also, I told you the difference. Those who missed it, let me tell you again. So, जो NAT question है, NAT question is easy. You will get fill in the blanks and you have to put numbers there, and the major confusion is between MCQ and MSQ, right? So MCQ options will be coming with a round circle and MSQ will be coming with the square boxes, little square boxes, where you can come to know, you will come to know automatically that you have to select all the or desired or required options you have to fill. Okay. Okay, great. And second thing, the question will also say like what kind of a question is that. If it is MCQ, the question will reflect itself whether I mean it will be having only a singular helping verb, like what is the option, or if it is MSQ, then how many authors are. So that will be plural helping verb will be used there with MSQ. So these are the two major things where you can identify. And somebody told me also that the MSQ is already mentioned there, but I doubt because two times I sat there and I could not recognize, right, in my first attempt. But in seven, but in my second attempt, when I sat for that examination, I had gone through previous year question papers, and then I saw like the boxes there, and that is how I recognized. And sometimes what I did at that time, I was in every questions I was selecting multiple options, right? So that was also one thing that helped me to differentiate between MCQ and MSQ. Okay, and one Ananya Sharma is asking कि what is the best way to attempt MSQ? MSQ को solve करने के लिए मैं आपको यही suggest करूंगी that you should solve all the MSQs. ठीक है, कोई भी MSQ question को you don't have to leave it. MSQ को आप attempt करिए. Reason क्या है attempt करने का, that it doesn't have any negative marking. तो attempt all the MSQs. And second thing, MSQ solve करने के लिए you require very in-depth knowledge. ठीक है, you're most welcome. And if you have any other doubt, you can also put it here. I hope my voice is not too loud. Okay, good evening, Shreya Singh. I am keeping this quick session to help you all at the last minute. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, username Cloud is saying that he's very scared. Maybe he or she. Okay. See, general aptitude, because since you are English student, right? So I would suggest you to revise the grammar part. Okay, prepare parts of a speech well, and prepare your reasoning comprehension. I mean, reasoning comprehension already you would have done it. You had already done it. Reasoning comprehension, I know. And third thing, like a little bit of maths things you can see if you're good at it. For literature, I would ask you to focus on British literature more, because many questions are asked from Britlit only. Shreya, that is also okay. It doesn't mean that you failed in a net, so you're going to fail in gate also. It's not going to happen. Okay, Ranganathan is saying criticism theory seen last minute is useful. Okay, well, this thing only depends on the aspirant or the candidate who is sitting for the examination. Many students say that the criticism part last minute they get confused, or any section, anything last minute can get you confused, because if you talk about me, at last minute I do not touch anything, right? I just leave everything, whatever I had done, I'm done, and I directly go in the examination, sit and give my examination. It was very simple for me. But many students, they actually prepare at the last minute, they actually revise at the last minute. So that completely depends on the student which section he wants. You need to pay attention to, like, which is your weaker section. But again, do not start anything fresh at the last minute. No. Okay, Shreya is asking ki which work is important to see at last minute. Okay, if I missed anyone's comment, so kindly resend it. And what I was telling ki, 1 second. Okay, first I'm taking Arpita Mishra's comment, and she is asking Brit Lit which section is important, right? In British literature, like, you can focus last minute focus. You can focus on 19th and 20th century, modern and postmodern, and Victorian is important, Romanticism is important, and Elizabethan age. The three things are very very important, super important. Do not miss that. Okay, Shreya Singh comment is some important works to see at last minute. See, gate pattern is I'm sorry, gate pattern is completely different. Okay, and we just cannot assume or guess like which writer they are going to ask. But one writer I have seen almost all the every year they ask, which is George Orwell. So in my live marathon also, I told you very confidently, like, prepare it whole, right? It is going to at least fetch you one mark. And for the right, I cannot tell you the which work you should go for. I can tell you the writer's name, like major writers like Chaucer, you can see William Wordsworth, PB Shelley, and your Shakespeare, very important. Every time they ask question from Shakespeare also, and your Victorian age writers, and postmodern T.S. Eliot. Okay, all the big writers, you should you should um, be aware of. Okay. Yes, 21st century may those critical theory, or what do we call it? The cultural theory one. Okay, that became in picture. And for 21st century, very very minimum writers, they actually ask majorly. What I have seen is they ask the writers from your cultural theory, like which those who are writing in 21st century. Okay, well, Ranganathan is asking how many questions come from criticism and theory. Okay, so I have also made one note here. Actually, from English literature, total 40 questions will be asked out of 65 questions. ठीक है? उसमें से you are going to get approximately 13 to 15 questions from British literature only. The rest of the questions will be mixed, that like genre hai, and your literary devices are there, and then research is there, and criticism part is there, and then theory and Indian literature also there, and they also ask question from American literature also. One or two question you may see. ठीक है? Good evening, Pari. Okay, if we don't know, Pari is asking, if we don't know the MCQ and we want to avoid negative marking, so we need to just avoid the question without marking any option right unattempted. We still have the question paper will go for evaluation. Okay. So two things are there, right? MCQ may you got two option. A few question which are MCQ will be of 1 mark, right? With negative marking with of 1/3. Okay. Second thing, second MCQ will be of 2 marks with two upon three negative marking, right? So two types of MCQ and two types of MCQs are asked in this gate examination. What you need to look at when you will be solving the question. Okay, there will be screen in front of you. So on top of that, you will see this question. This MCQ is for 1 mark or 2 mark. That marking is mentioned there. Okay, last time in my examination, I took help of that. So that really helped me whether to avoid that question or to attempt that question. Two-third negative marking may you do not have to attempt that, because it will, if you don't know the answer, it will do I mean it will be harmful. And if you're sure, 1 mark with one-third negative marking, there you can take risk if you're 50-50 sure. Again, if you are not at all aware about the question, or if you're looking at for the first time, just do not attempt it. ठीक है, बट एमएसक्यू के केस में क्या होगा? With MSQ, you need to attempt all the questions. ठीक है, एमएसक्यू का कोई भी क्वेश्चन आपको छोड़ करके नहीं आना है, ये ध्यान रहे. Okay, Tulip, why you are saying that you will prepare better next time and appear for the examination? I didn't have proper guidance. Okay, maybe you did not explore YouTube enough. Because I have been guiding last year also, I guided a student for the gate examination, and many educators are also doing that. Okay, well, Shreya is saying ki she wants to avoid all negative marking question. Well, let me tell you, um, all the MCQs have negative marking, ठीक है? And going ahead with, see, NAT NAT question, NAT numerical answer type will be only one or two, not more than three questions will be there. First thing. Second, MSQ will be there, but again, MSQ doesn't guarantee you the marks, because if you will choose partial, then you will lack, right? So you need to make your strategy uh, in a way so that you can get good marks. Okay, Pari, so you're asking ki maybe you're trying to ask the question ki maybe you're not aware about the question at all. You never heard, never seen kind of a thing. Then in that case, don't go for that. I won't suggest you. I was right there, Tulip. Okay, next time what I will do, I will try to put my videos on promotion thing, because I don't do all these things, promotion and all. So I'll get into that, and so that the reach would be maximum, because many students are saying that they are not aware at all about my videos and my YouTube channel. Okay, hello Swati. I will try to be regular, because okay, you're most welcome, Shreya. Because see, I am also preparing for government examinations, and I have been clearing it, right? So I can understand the pain and pressure, and you can also understand my pain and pressure. So I will try to be, there with you on YouTube as much as possible. In fact, I also want to be with you all as much as I can. And simultaneously, I'm also learning these new things, going live, and this is first time I'm going live vertically. So thanks to you and everyone. Okay, Pari, I think you are asking questions For MCQ, kindly, I'm not actually getting your question. Ki, what option should I select if I have no idea about it? Should I keep it unattempted? Because approaches are different for MCQ and MSQ. ठीक है, MSQ के लिए you have to attempt it no matter what, whether you know it or you don't know it, attempt it, because there is no negative marking for MSQ. But for MCQ you need to look like how many marks the question is for. 1 mark, then 1/3 is negative marking, 2 marks, then 2/3 is negative marking there. But again, if you are not sure about the answer, or first time you're looking at the question, then do not attempt in MSQ part. But if that is MCQ part, may you don't have to attempt it. But in MSQ, whether you are aware or not aware, attempt it. My net cutoff was 70, but I got 66 admission for PhD. Okay, well, Ranganathan, how that happened? Your net cutoff was 70, but you got 66 admission to PhD only. Okay, well, Ranganathan, I would suggest you to just wait for some time. Okay, give this gate examination, because after 19th March, like 21st or 22nd of March, the result will be announced. Okay, and what I found you in live marathon, you're good. ठीक है, तो हो maybe the possibility that you crack this gate examination with good marking, with good marks. So then you can just decide. And also June attempt is also there, June 2026 attempt is also there. Yeah, Pari, I hope you're clear with my answer. Well, this live session is for English literature students, and whatever approaches and strategies or tips I'm telling, that will be applicable to English literature student more, right? For other subject, you need to check on your own, like which strategy you should go for. Yes, it is same as net, Swati. You can carry your admit card. Okay, you can carry one original ID, and then along with one water bottle, and I guess that's it. And also try to take photos also with you. Okay, well, I would like to, bring one thing to you all, that I was actually going through last year's cutoffs. ठीक है, तो last year cutoffs were around like in 2021. I'm only talking about general cutoff. General cutoff was like 41.7 in 2021, and then 23 that was approximately 52. Okay, 52. And 2024, the cutoff was 48. 2025, the cutoff was 40 only, right? So the cutoff, you can see, decreased. And what I am expecting this time, your cutoff should be around between 40 to 50. If it will go less, good for you, right? And try to attempt questions in a way, because total is 100 marks question paper. Okay, try to attempt questions between 40, I mean 50 plus. Try to attempt it 50 plus. That too on a very sure side. And if you're not sure, be in the range of 40 to 50 only, because the cutoff actually depends on the candidate, how many candidates are appearing there. And it depends on the question paper also, what is the difficulty level of the question paper, right? So these things actually determine the cutoff of any examination. And one suggestion to everybody, do not take the pressure of the examination. It's just an exam. Do not ruin your result by taking pressure or by taking, being anxious about this. Okay, okay. That's the spirit, Ranganathan. Thank you so much that you're finding me so helpful. That you're saying that you will clear the examination. My all wishes are with everyone. Please go ahead and just sit for the examination. Do not think that I will try in next attempt, because sometimes, some days you don't know what the the thing is going to bring for you. Sometimes you are very demotivated, disheartened, but again you go and sit for the examination, and then wonder happens. So you never know what is there for you. And also try to share this channel with everyone, so that many people would be aware about my channel and the content, because I heard lots of comments that the channel has a great content, but less subscribers and uh, less people associated with me. Definitely, definitely. Do your best. This time, in my 5 days marathon, I tried to pick up most of the questions that should be relevant or nearby in your question, because again, nobody can forecast, or nobody can guess the exact questions which are going to be asked in the examination. But whatever I can do for you is I can give you at least nearby or the same concept, because I'm 100% sure the concept or the questions which I used, basically the concept which I used from them, you're going to get questions from them. Oh, sure, Ranganathan, you're most welcome. In fact, everyone is welcomed. Hello, hello, everyone. And you can ask any other doubt. Okay. Ria is asking, what is the decent minimum marks that we need to score to clear GATE English? Right. So I just talked about cutoff part, and near around 40 to 50. I'm not talking about 40 to 50 questions. Okay. Just pay attention to it. Not 40 to 50 questions, but 40 to 50 marks. You need to at least minimum do to clear the cutoff, right? Uh, the more, the better, right? How to attempt gate paper. Okay, so let me just take you through the exam thing. The paper is divided into three parts. First is your general aptitude, and 10 questions are there for 15 marks. And second is your, yeah, and then second is your reasoning and comprehension. Total 15 questions are there for 25 marks. Meaning is key few questions are MCQs and MSQs, right? Few will be carrying 1 mark and few will be carrying 2 marks. ठीक है? So these two things are there, and third is your main paper, that is English. 40 questions are there for 60 marks. ठीक है? To make your own strategy, I would suggest you, and the best strategy, let me tell you one thing. The best strategy you can do is you can take out any previous year question paper. I would suggest 2025 PYQ. You can just take out and try to solve it as if you're uh, sitting in the real examination. ठीक है, try to identify which one is your MCQ, which one is your MSQ, right? And just see whether you are coming in that bracket of clearing the cutoff or not. Last time the cutoff was 40 only, but this time I am expecting 40 to 50, because the student, how many student attempted how many questions, the cutoff is dependent on that thing also, right? So three things are there, and if you are from English background, and if you are attempting this gate examination with English subject, so I am sure that your comprehension and your reasoning and your English is good, which is 85% of the total paper. Okay, 15% is your general awareness. Many student actually ask me this question ki should we ignore GA part or not? So yes, you can. If you are okay and good with 85%, of course you can leave the GA part, that which is only 15%. And again, since you are from English background, so you know how to solve the grammar portion or the grammar questions, so that is easy. ठीक है, and those student, especially those student whose 85% is weak, do not think about GA at all. I would suggest instead, focusing on that GA part, instead you focus on your 85%, which is reasoning and comprehension and English part. So try to utilize your time in that section. I'm sorry. Okay, Shreya is saying that mock paper on website is automatically closing without submission before time. Well, that, yeah, in that I can't do anything because that's a gate thing, and they had uploaded on their channel. I mean, on their website, and if it is not working, then you have to manage in that thing. And I just told you, try to take out the PYQ. Be maybe you can take it in PDF, like in mobile, or you can take it as a hard copy also, and try to solve it and see that how you're doing in that. But since tomorrow is your examination, so just according to your capacity, you can just see. I won't force you to go for that. And also note that with this gate examination, your life doesn't end. You have many things to achieve, many things to explore in your life, right? Okay, for gate examination, all the patterns are actually fixed. When the application will start, when the last date will be there, or when the examination will start. So everything is fixed. So your um result date is also, and that is 19th of March. ठीक है, 19th of March, but this time I am expecting that they won't be releasing on 19th. They may delay by 2 to 3 days, right? So maximum by 23rd of March 2026 you will get your result, and I think this is the fastest one. Okay, Maya is asking how many questions should I attempt to clear the gate examination. Okay, so this is the this is the crucial question. Okay, thing is, I can't tell you ki go for this much, like 30 or 40 questions, or 20 or 30 question, or 70 question. Sorry, I mean 60 question. I can't say like that, because few questions are for 2 marks, right? And few are of 1 mark. So that completely depends like which one you are attempting more, whether you are attempting MCQ more or MSQ more. So that depends on that, right? So total you need to focus on the on total marks. Total marks kya hai, which is around like 40 to 50. Make it 50 plus if you can, ठीक है? But on the on the lower side, on the worst side, I would say keep your marking between 40 to 50%. ठीक है? Maybe few students they are only attempting MSQ only, right? So then you need to see कि how many marks the MSQ is for, because few questions MCQ में तो है कि एक कुछ MCQ same MCQ only one option you have to select but that question is for 1 mark, and वही दूसरा MSQ जो है एक option उसमें भी आपको select करना है but that question is for 2 marks. तो आप 2 नंबर वाले कितने कर रहे हैं उस पर डिपेंड करता है, राइट? नो, Harish Chauhan is asking ki is it compulsory to qualify in each section? No, no, you don't have to qualify in each section. That's the biggest relief. ठीक है? Total and overall you need to clear the cutoff, which is last year 2025 का cutoff was 40 out of 100 marks. ठीक है? But again you need to go very strategically. आपका जो प्रोसेस होना चाहिए काफ़ी स्ट्रेटेजिक होना चाहिए, देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू क्रॉस द कट ऑफ, बिकॉज़ despite having this much low cutoff, last year also many students could not clear the same. So that was also an ironical part. You're most welcome, everyone. Okay, looking at Ranganathan, looking at last year cutoff, I'm just telling you, 50 mark may you can be safe, but again we can't predict it, right? Because it completely, it is the cutoff is going to be, the cutoff depends on the. Okay, the cutoff actually depends on the level of question paper, how many students are attempting how many questions. ठीक है? If more student attempted more question and everyone's question was right, right? In that case, the cutoff will go high. So we just simply we cannot predict exact cutoff, but looking at last year cutoff, I can say 40 to 50 on the worst side I'm talking about, right? If you are good, because I found you good, so you can just try to attempt more than 50 marks. Okay, and I'm talking about again, I'm saying I'm talking about marks. I'm not talking about questions. Okay, which is out of 100. Okay, Harish Chauhan is asking SC category, how many score is safe? How many score? ओके, तो एससी एसटी का भी आई हैव गॉट प्रीवियस ईयर कट ऑफ्स. सो 2021 में एससी एसटी एंड पीडब्ल्यूडी का जो कट ऑफ था दैट वाज 27.8 आउट ऑफ 100 इन 2021. 2022 में 34.5, 23 में 34.9, 24 में 32 एंड 25 में 26.6. सो लास्ट ईयर जो कट ऑफ है दैट वाज वेरी लेस. ठीक है, for all the categories, but again the this thing, your cutoff may fluctuate. So what I'm finding is if you go 50 percent plus, you may get safe. So these are your actually cutoff. Absolutely. Okay, Ranganathan is from SC category 50. Absolutely, absolutely. 50 is safe for you. Don't worry. Okay, since you are Neelam is saying she's the first time going for this examination, so my suggestion to you that uh, do not panic at all. First thing, because student think this is my first time, I don't know many things. You don't know actually that you know many things. Right, it's just that with a clear mind, with a focused mindset, sit in the examination and do good whatever you have learned till date and whatever you have studied, and I think everybody here has studied self through self study only. If anybody had taken any coaching and all, also you can tell me like how helpful was that. Okay, Harish Chauhan is asking if we qualify GATE examination, what will be the benefit? Okay, so actually, this GATE examination opens the door for you in IITs, right? In case if you want to take, because now we are having many IITs, NITs, okay, and then your IISCs, IISC, and here what you can do is after clearing GATE examination, either if you are a bachelor, I mean bachelor in your I mean you completed your graduation, right? So you can take admission in your post graduation in IITs, and if you have already done your post graduation with 55% marks, then you can go ahead and take admission in PhD from IITs. Okay, Anshika is asking, ma'am, what all do I have to take to the exam hall tomorrow? Aadhaar card original. Yes, your admit card you need to take, and Aadhaar card you can take, and you can also take two photographs. And yeah, and along with that, you can take your pen also, because at some centers they provide pen and some not. If they are providing pen, that is okay. You can keep your pen somewhere else. But if not, then you can carry it along with you. Okay, Anshika is saying for her also this is for the first time. PG, if your Harish, if your PG is already done, you can take admission in PhD in any IIT, across our country. And but going for that, you're only exempted for PhD entrance examination. And the second thing, you need to make your proposal and you need to attend the interview, uh, to get admitted in PhD degrees. Okay, wonderful. I really like the confidence of Ranganathan, and he's saying we will meet after successfully completed this examination. Wonderful. I really like the line. Thank you so much, and all the best. Okay, Harish is asking, is this score directly help for lecturer in MP Polytechnic College? Okay, it won't help you directly, right? But because this is also a national level examination, GATE and UGC NET, these two examination are national level examination and good considered good examination. So, like if you have already cleared it, so you can get the preference. If any other student or any other candidate is sitting for that position, you may get the preference. But if you are asking for a direct help or direct you know any benefit of gate examination for polytechnic, so no dear, because gate is for mainly for IITs only. Okay, congratulations, Harish Chauhan, for clearing net. So net is going to help, and gate is like additional thing with you, and you will get preference. Because I also qualified two times gate. So if any for lectureship, I'm talking any college, if you're teaching, and if I go for any college, if you are net and gate both qualified, you will be offered good salary also, because you are having the sound knowledge of English, of your subject. You're most welcome, Harish. Okay, so Harish is going to appear in MPPSC interview. Wonderful. So you cleared this English. pre of MPPSC assistant professor examination. Hi, Azu Chauhan. Okay, Anshika is asking, ki please take the GATE course or make me study in YT. Okay. So Anshika, because due to time constraint, I'm not I'm not able to give so much time on YouTube, and definitely I'm also thinking to start, because yesterday or the day before yesterday, one of the student asked this question to teach on YT, take regular classes on that. So I'm also thinking about that, and second thing, I'm also trying to help a student by uploading all those recorded videos. Like I think the most crucial thing with English literature is your British literature का history. ठीक है, history of English literature is very very important, and if you cover history of English literature, you cover, I think, maximum part of the literature, right? So that I'm trying to upload it, and I have also recorded videos, but I'm not getting time to edit it and upload it. As soon as I get time, I'll do the same. Okay, and I will try to take the classes on YT also. Okay, wonderful, Harish. He also qualified assistant professor examination of MPPSC. Okay, hello, Azu. I'm fine. How are you? Okay, Neelam Sangral is asking ki after qualifying GATE examination, is it helpful to get jobs in IITs, or one must have to have NET or GATE both, right? So after clearing your GATE examination, I think you must be looking for assistant professor job at IITs, if I'm not wrong, right? So let me tell you, for that, you working with IITs as a lecturer or as an assistant professor, you require PhD degree for sure. Okay, and if you have gate and if you don't have net, that is also okay. You can go only by having gate certificate in hand, still you can go for the PhD admission. Okay, so Harish, you have been actually associated with me from long time, it seems. Not long time, because from, I guess, 2024 I started taking I started making and uploading videos regularly. I mean, more on literature part from 2024. And also, it's a request to everybody. If you find any improvement in my videos or in my lectures, you can just let me know. Okay, Dibyansh is asking ki, I'm in final year of graduation and tomorrow I'll have to give the GATE exam for the first time. Give me some tips for tomorrow. Okay. Okay, Anshu Chandra. Yes, IIT do have humanities and social sciences department, and yes, they do offer PhD courses in English, because that's why they are asking you to sit for the GATE examination, and it is started from 2021. ठीक है, and Dibyansh is, I mean, sitting for first time and asking for the tips for tomorrow. Do not panic, right? And take a good sleep, and with chill mind, you can go and give your examination. This is your first time, I understand, and try whatever you know till now. Just try to implement that in your examination, right? The more peaceful you will be in the exam, the better you will perform. Okay, well, Anshika, my Anshika is asking ki when you were preparing, how many hours did you used to study? Okay, so when if you will be talking about me, so my study pattern is completely different. I'm not like timetable bound person, and I don't go by timetable. Whenever I feel like I study, and if some days if I don't feel like I don't study. So my thing is things are completely different, and many students they go by timetable only. So some days I can study like more than 10 plus hours, and some days I don't study at all. Yeah. And I'll tell you one thing what I did in my life to achieve. I mean, because I qualified NET many time and GATE also, and apart from that, I also qualified other examination like CTET hai, HTET hai, and then your REIT examination was there, and other examination I qualified multiple examinations. So for that what I found is like for good 6 months you just you know good 6 months you give time to your core subject like English literature, because हम English literature के हैं तो हमारा क्या है English literature he is going to be asked everywhere, right? So you need to you need to prepare your English literature in a very detailed map, in a very detailed manner for at least minimum 6 months, and then you will see आपको later you only have to revise and go for the examination, and that will be working as a wonders for you. Okay, the syllabus is very hard. बहुत सारे topics मेरे graduation के course में है ही नहीं, but your videos help me a lot. Grateful for all the videos. Okay, thank you so much. So यस राइट, सो ग्रेजुएशन पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन आपको नेट के कंपैरिजन नेट के सिलेबस के कंपैरिजन में बहुत थोड़ा आपको देता है ग्रेजुएशन एंड पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन, वेयर एज इफ द स्टूडेंट इज कमिंग एंड सीइंग द नेट का सिलेबस तो देन इट इज वेरी वेरी वास्ट, राइट? बट अगेन इट्स डूएबल बिकॉज सारे बच्चे कर रहे हैं, मैंने किया है, और भी सारे लोग कर रहे हैं, तो इट्स नॉट लाइक इट्स नॉट डूएबल, इट्स जस्ट द राइट टेक्निक एंड स्ट्रेटजी यू कैन अप्लाई to get it done, right? So one day you will also be in that list, your name will also be in that list, that yes, you also qualified it. So because I also took almost 4 attempts to clear my UGC net. So somewhere you are lacking, right? And if you are preparing for government examination after clearing net, so that is also one thing ki suppose you cleared net, ठीक है, and then again you have to prepare for example government का if you're preparing for assistant professor, again you have to study the same thing again, right? So what's the point of studying half-heartedly where you have to study it again? So better prepare in a first go, right, and do it once for all. Okay, Ria is asking key, will they mention whether it is MCQ or MSQ? Frankly speaking, dear, I also sat for twice GATE examination. I exactly do not remember whether they are mentioning it or not. I afraid that they are not mentioning it. Okay, so just uh, don't be dependent on them, they will be mentioning it or not, right? I told you 2 3 tricks you can apply to just come to know whether it's MCQ or MSQ. MCQ mein you will get the round circles, and MSQ mein you will get the squares, small squares where you can just put. And simply what I did when I was doing also, I was checking ticking all the options to check whether it's MCQ or MSQ. Okay, one thing. And second thing, you can also read the question, and the question says it a lot. And if you want to know like what kind of a questions they asked and where you can differentiate, so everything is discussed in my live marathon. I give you same kind of questions, right? And those are helpful defining or differentiating between your MCQ and MSQs. Namaste, Anand. No, okay, Neelam is asking ki, After qualifying GATE, can I get admission in any IIT directly, or will I be allotted particular IITs? Also, I have the qualifying entrance exam of that IITs. Okay, two things. What you are doing with the IIT, either you are doing PhD or you're doing your post graduation, right? So if you are doing your post graduation, because when I cleared it, I got a mail from IIT Madras also for the admission of post graduation, but not for PhD. ठीक है? And for PhD, you are exempted any kind of entrance test. Okay, you're going for PhD, so there won't be any entrance test for you. ठीक है? You will be exempted, but you will be called for the interview, right? You can choose any IIT according to your preference from which, and you need to apply. Okay, you need to apply beforehand, and there is some uh, fee is also there, which you need to pay. Okay, and also you need to, some of the IITs, they ask the research proposal beforehand, right? So you need to also prepare your research proposal and upload it. And some, they directly call you for the interview, and at that time you can take your proposal along with you. Okay, so you can take your admission in any IIT, whatever you prefer. ठीक है, if you're south, so you can prefer south ka IIT. If you're north, you north ka IIT. Anywhere you can go. ठीक है, you're free. And Dibyansh is asking, please give me some time management tips. Well, um, if you are sitting for net examination, or if you have already sat for any competitive examination, I don't think कि GATE के लिए you require a special time management, because for 65 questions, 3 hours are there. So I think you get enough time. Okay, but don't be lazy. Be active with the long questions. And I will tell you one thing. Okay, two types of questions are there. One question is like short one liner, and then the options are there. And the second is like lengthy one. The what do we call it? The passage type, right? The lengthy question. The options are also lengthy sometimes. So in that case, what you can do, first go and do all the one liners or the easy ones first in a first go, and then second time, in second go, you can just go for the longer ones. ठीक है, because longer ones, they consume lots of time, and if you will attempt those first, your time might get killed. Yeah, Jaya is asking ki, is it possible that all four options will be correct in MSQ? Yes, options possibility is there that all four options can be correct. So that is why this MSQ thing is there, multiple select. And this is the thing which is making the examination really, really tough, because if you're not having the knowledge, the detailed knowledge about the topic, then it becomes really tough, because sometimes a few options you know, and few options you're confused, and few options you don't know. So that happens with me also. It's completely human thing. Do not take too much pressure or burden on you. Okay, anyone has any other doubt also, you can ask me quickly. Okay, I have qualified GATE two times, Neelam, right? But I'm still actually applying for a PhD from IITs. I have already done my PG, but my PG is from IGNOU. because I have been working. Okay, from very young age I have been working. And also what I'm thinking is I'm more into getting into jobs than going for further studies. So I'm preparing for the government examination. And along with that, with my government examination, I can do part-time PhD from IITs also. So that option is also open. So the thing is that you should be aware. And main thing about not enrolling in PhD yet is that I'm waiting for my JRF also. Okay, Dibyan, what all do I need to bring to the exam center tomorrow? Your admit card, your Aadhaar card, original, right? And your two photographs you can take, and along with that pen also. And also you can read your admit card. Everything is mentioned there. And try to adhere with the policies or the rules, whatever they are asking you to do. Okay, I hope I'm able to solve all your doubts. I mean, the maximum doubts I was able to solve. Okay, and 2 minutes more I'll be staying, and because I'm not getting questions, so I think that everybody is like good to go. Okay, with the help of NET, GATE, or JRF, all three you can get admission in IITs. No problem. Okay, you're most welcome. And always have a habit, before going for any examination, read your admit card beforehand. Okay? Because sometimes the rule is changed and the student is not aware because they have been referring all the previous rules and all only. Okay, validity of GATE examination is 3 years, only till 3 years. Okay, everyone. So now I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking to just end this live session. And in case if you still have any doubts, you can leave it on my comment section on the YouTube channel. Take everyone, and I extend my warm wishes to everyone for the GATE examination. You will do good in examination. You sleep well, and then be on time. Take all the necessary documents, and after results, share the good news with me. Okay, I'm waiting here for you all. All right, all the best. You're most welcome, everyone.